to conduct an immediate investigation on what was claimed to be illegal and uncontrolled logging in the state. Bahraini PR Communications Chief Wan Fauzuddin Wan Samad said the issue of logging, whether it was licensed or not, had often been raised so that it could be controlled and taken seriously by the authorities. He said an incident happened in Delabong where these logs filtered all the way to houses in Kara. He said the state government should prioritize the safety of the people. However, the Pahang Forestry Department recently said it had not found evidence of any logging activity in the Lentang Forest Reserve as alleged to be the cause of a flow of wood debris during the recent floods. The department added that a review on the issue of timber piles in Jalan Bentong Karat near the Karat Road Transport Department weighing station and the Sri Telomong Bridge instead found that there were 2 water surge incidents.
So that just now was a video about illegal logging that happened in Pahang. So now that you've watched the video, I have a question I want to ask you. I want to know, what did you see in the video? I just want to know what you saw, what you see. So anybody want to share? Yes.
I saw logs. A lot of logs.
Lots of logs. Very good. So in the video, throughout the video, there were many logs scattered around housing areas. So if you listen to the video carefully, actually the log was brought in by the flood that happened recently to the location. Okay, very good. And there's actually another significant thing that appeared in the video. Does anybody know?
I think it's the bulldozer.
Okay, very good. It's the bulldozer. So you know, the bulldozer is also the title of a poem. So yeah, at this point, all of you know how the bulldozer looks like, right? What we learned last week logging. So we learned the term logging, and the video shows the effect of the destruction of Mother Nature. Actually, it shows that if we continue to do too much logging, if we continue to destroy nature, then this is what will happen. We think it won't affect us humans, but it will. So I hope you keep that in mind, because it's actually one of the important moral values in a poem. So with that, let's jump right into our lesson.
Okay everyone, so you guys have listened to teacher Uzma. So now I will continue the lesson to the next one. So before that, are you guys still energetic, still okay to continue the lesson?
Yes!
Yes, give me 1 clap, give me 2 clap, give me 3 clap. Okay, so now we are continuing with the next one, which is
Moral values.
Moral value. So when I say moral value, what first comes to your mind? Can I have Wachita? What do you think about moral value?
I think moral values is about positivity.
Positivity, that's good. So positivity also one of the moral value. Okay, what about we have another one? What about Huda? So
Loving.
yes?
Loving.
Loving, that's good. Loving also can be a part of moral value. So can we have another one? How about this? Yes. Yes, okay.
I think moral values is about kindness.
Kindness, that's good. That's another good example. How about we have the last one? Any idea? Yes?
Me.
Yes.
I think goodness.
Goodness. Okay, that's good. So now we already have 4 examples of moral value. Can we say together? The first one.
Positivity.
Second one.
Loving.
The third one.
Kindness.
What?
Goodness.
That's good. Okay, so now what we can elaborate more with each one. So positivity. What we can say about positivity? Any idea?
Maybe we should be positive in every aspect of our life.
Yes, that's very good. How about loving?
Loving the pets.
Yes?
Loving our pets.
Yes, that's good. Okay, how about the third one?
Kindness is when you are kind to your parents.
Kind to our
friends.
parents. That's very good. And our friend. And how about goodness?
Maybe show good behavior.
Show good behavior to people around us. That's very good. Okay, so now when we say about moral value, everything that you had stated just now is actually correct. So when we say about moral value, quality that can bring goodness to people. So that's basically all over about moral value. So now, when we talk about moral value, you guys have read any kind of poem before?
Yes.
Okay, so basically when you read the poem, you get any moral value by reading it.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me an example of the poem about the moral value that you get from your reading? You have any idea?
Me,
Yes.
Una can go first? No, you can go first. Okay. So I read a sonnet by William Shakespeare,
Yes.
and he talks about the significance of loving our partner.
Significant of loving our partner. That's very good. Can you elaborate more about this?
We should love our partner as they will be living with us until the end of our life.
That's very good, Majida. Okay, so the second one.
Me, teacher.
Yes.
I read about the library gauge.
Yes.
We need to be loyal to our nation and our leaders.
Loyal to our nation. That's very good. Okay, can we have another one? Can we have sister?
I don't remember any full teacher, but I remember one more value.
Yes.
Maybe responsibility.
Responsibility. That's very good. Can you elaborate more about responsibility?
Maybe responsibility as student.
As student. That's very good. Can you have the last one? Yes.
I read a poem entitled Photograph by
Yes.
BTK. Taught me about how to keep your memory alive with your family members.
Okay, so I assume it's sort of like appreciation. That's very good. Appreciation.
What is appreciation, teacher?
Appreciation means that when you actually show your love or affection to someone by indicating that you appreciate something for someone. You understand?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
So basically, I assume that you guys basically have the idea of what moral value actually is. So my question is, you guys know why the poet include moral value in their poem? Why do you guys think it's very important for the author of the poem or the poet decide to include moral value in their poem? Do you guys have any idea why?
I think it is about to trigger the responsibility of the people.
Trigger the responsibility of the people. That's very good. And we have another answer. Yes?
To raise the awareness to the reader.
Raise the awareness. That's very good. Raise the awareness. Any other answer?
To educate people.
To educate people. That's very good. Okay, so basically every poem in this world contains moral value, and the reason why is that because they want to raise the awareness, because there is a lot of messages that the poet trying to deliver or convey to the reader, so that we are not just merely read the poem, but without understanding the message, and also educating people, because some people don't actually know what is going on around them. So by having a poem, the author can share their insight and also their thought through their art. So this is why basically the poet include moral value in their poem. So can we have a look at the next one? So basically, we have to learn about the day the bulldozer came, and this is one of the moral values available in the poem. Can I have someone to read it? Can I have Wajida to read it?
Lesson learned is we must appreciate our nature so that it can be protected for our future generations.
That's very good. So, Huda, what do you understand from this lesson learned?
We need to appreciate our nature and preserve it before it's gone.
That's very good. That's right. Because when the day bulldozer came from actually talk about our nature. So basically, it talk about how we actually trying to appreciate and also preserve it for our future generation, for the future children, and also for the future grandchild. So before we go into detail, I want to teach you that when it comes to moral value, what you're supposed to understand is the keyword here, the we must. Other than we must, probably we can use we should. As an example, we must appreciate people around us, or we should understand people's condition without questioning their decisions. So all those kind of in this keyword is very important when you're answering your exam. You guys understand?
Yes.
That's good. So basically, this is not the only moral value available in the poem. There are a lot more. So now I want to give you one task, and you guys are required to read the poem again, understand it, and analyze the moral value. Are you guys ready for the task?
Yes.
So now I'm going to pass this. I'm going to pass the next activity to our survey man.
Alright, hi, hello students.
Hello, teacher.
So you have learned with Fitri about how to construct a moral values, and also you have learned from teacher Uzma about a summary of our poem today, which is entitled "The Day the Bulldozer Came." So, in order to test your understanding or to evaluate whether you can identify the moral values in the poem, I will give you one task. So before I ask you to do this task work, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yes.
If you are ready, say, "I'm ready, teacher."
I'm ready, teacher.
Alright, good. So I will give you this paper. Okay, one for you and another one for you. So what you are going to do is you have to sit in the group of two and read the poem carefully and highlight 5 moral values that associated with the poem. Okay? Do you understand? Do you have
Yes.
any question about the task? Yes.
Can I have a highlighter?
Oh, does anyone need a highlighter?
I do.
Alright. So
Yes. Yellow share.
which color is that you want?
Yellow.
Alright.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so you have 5 minutes to complete this task, and if you have any questions or any problems or anything that you don't understand, you can ask me, okay? So in the count of 3, 2, 1, your 5 minutes start from now.
Teacher,
Oh, yeah.
I have a question. What is the meaning of this word?
Oh, threats. Basically, threats in bahasa Melayu is like threats in bahasa Melayu is ancaman or halangan.
Thank you, teacher.
Basically, something that can harm us. It is threat. It is not threat.
Okay.
Oh, and important animal? Or yes.
Like what?
For example, like rhinoceros and
I want to ask that.
Alright, so you have another 3 minutes. You can review your answer with your friends. Make sure to read the poem carefully, okay?
Okay.
Are you sure with your answer?
I'm referring teacher.
Okay.
Is this correct? We don't
It's okay, we will discuss later. You will find the answer when it is correct or not. Alright, so 1 minute left. Make sure you choose the right answer, okay?
Yes, I will see. Yeah. Teacher, look at you. Look at her.
This is not related. Right, another 30 seconds. So are you all finished?
Yes.
Teacher, I want to say the point, but we don't get it.
Oh, okay. Good. I can see that you are ready to answer the question. Alright, the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time is up. Okay, everyone finished, right?
Yes.
Alright, very good. So, can we have our first group, which is Uda and Nat? What is your answer?
So the moral value that we found is that we should be alert to any threats around us.
Very good. It is a correct answer. So, can you elaborate more why you choose the answer? Okay, Uda, your turn.
It is because in stanza 3, the fox thought that he is safe, so he sleep. But it is not. It is actually the bulldozer cave that he had.
Alright, thank you, Uda. I can see that you understand the proverb clearly. Good, Nat and Uda. Okay, basically, what Uda and Nat say is correct. Because this lesson, which is we should be alert, so any threats around us is related to the character of fox in the poem, where we can see that the fox thinks that he will be safe as long as he hides deep inside of the hole. Okay? But what the fox doesn't realize is that the advancement or the technology development that human made can actually harm him, even though he hides deep down in the hole. Okay? So what we can actually learn from this moral value is that to be alert with everything that happens around us. Because if we do not become alert and also we do not ready with the changes, we cannot survive with the world that is always changing. Okay. Can we have another answer from group 2, which is Fazida and Fitri?
I'll read the answer.
Alright, sure.
So we should understand that development projects can bring harm to the nature.
Are you sure with your answer?
Yes.
Okay, actually it is the correct answer. Okay, thank you, Fitri. Maybe Wazida want to then elaborate more why you guys choose that answer.
We chose this answer because at first teacher Uzma showed a video on illegal logging
Yes.
and also the usage of the word bulldozers in this poem.
Yeah, that's true. Because actually this moral lesson is related to our main significance of the poem, which is the bulldozer. As you know, the bulldozer is designed to knock down the tree and also to flatten the earth, which is for the sake of development. But however, one thing that we do not realize that the development that we have today can actually harm many lives in the forest. For example, like when the bulldozer knock down the branch of trees, that is the home of the squirrel. And when the bulldozer dig up the hole of the foxhole, that's actually the home of the fox. We can see that how the development today actually harm the living in the forest. Okay? Okay, let us check another 3 answers that are not mentioned by your friends. Okay. Please check whether you answer it correctly or not. Okay? The third answer is we should be ready to face changes. Okay, the fourth answer is we should respect the nature and the animals that depend on it. And the last one is we should protect flora and fauna and the only earth that we have. So anyone got the full marks for this question?
I will grow.
Okay, congratulations. Okay. For Wazida and Nisrina, how many marks did you get?
4.
4 over 5. It's okay, you have done your best. And I'm actually proud with all of you. Okay. I think you enjoy the task, right?
Yes.
We have reached to the end of our lesson today. But I have a surprise for all of you, which is we're going to have homework.
No.
Okay, that's okay. If you say no, I will give the homework. What you have to do is write a short reflection on one of the moral values learned from the poem and relate it to your own life experiences. Okay, you are going to write this reflection in your AC book and make sure to submit this reflection on the next class. Is it possible?
Yes.
Alright, good. You are very good students. I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for your attention and for listening. Okay, I'll see you when I see you in the next class. Okay, bye students. Okay, thank you.